It's butter. And it is getting absolutely shredded online as they're trying to force this on the American people. Us?
Saying that we would like to first make your food with that gas.
The company is called Savor, and you better believe it. Their pioneering tech uses carbon and hydrogen to make the stick of butter you see on this plate.
Good morning from the Steckling car. I just wanted to hop on and say that we have been able to have a great yield this year from our half-acre parcel here in the Midwest, somewhere near southwestern Ohio. And I wanted to show you what it is possible to do with a half acre of small land. Now we've got 9 chickens that have yielded about 2 dozen eggs on average since they started laying, which was about 2 seasons ago. So 52 times 2 dozen is about 100 dozen eggs, times 2 would be about 200 dozen eggs. Along with this, which my wife so dutifully harvested this last couple weeks, which has been tomatoes, pumpkins, peppers that she jarred and turned into, pickled and jarred, as well as potatoes, tomatoes, and whatever else I missed that happens to be there. This is only a half acre, and we've only used about probably 20% of the actual space that we have within the half acre. And we built a chicken run, a little chicken coop. It wasn't difficult. I am not an expert. I've never been a farmer. I've never had chickens. I've never had livestock. So you too can do this. And if Bill Gates just came out with butter, fake butter, that is making the claim that it's going to save you from XYZ, when in reality it's probably going to give you an XYZ, then we can all do this together and band together and begin to cut these giant companies along with these giant jerk-offs like Bill Gates out of the food system and tell them once and for all that we will put our hands in the dirt. We will not pay for convenience to the point of absolute destruction, and we will not tolerate a conglomerate of food companies having control over whether we eat. And really, we moved here out of conviction in 2020 when the food supply issues began to come into full bloom. We moved here out of conviction from God, and it turns out that whether or not we ever have a run on toilet paper again, my family will be well fed because of a decision that we made. Now listen, we don't make a lot of money. I'm a therapist by trade. My wife is a teacher at a place that is a private school, so they don't pay much. And we were able to do this in the Midwest. Now I understand in certain areas it would not be possible, but on basically volunteer salary type income, we were able to do this together. And it's actually cut, our food costs in our home considerably. So you too can do this. Let's band together and make it happen for this kind of harvest. It took a half acre parcel, and even our parcel separated into 2, and we only use the back. So it's like a quarter of an acre. You can do this. Let's do it together for our kids' health and to cut the government and big food out of our pockets and out of our homes. Have a great one.
Push this butter.
It looks, smells, and tastes like the butter we're all familiar with.
No, it doesn't. Now, you might argue it kind of looks like butter. It kind of looks greasier than your standard butter, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
But without the farmland, fertilizers, or emissions tied to that typical process. And this butter breakthrough, it's happening right here in Batavia.